Hey, everybody, and welcome to Graded Point 5. This is your host, Wayne. I'm here with Cab and Piper. Everybody else abandoned us. We're by ourselves tonight.
I can't believe it, fam.
It is over. It is truly over for us.
We will never recover.
Yeah. We're gonna have to change. Wheelchair Boomer to Piper.
I can do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have a project to work on next couple of days.
There you go.
By the way, where's the link for this stream?
If you go to my Twitter, there's a link on the that I posted like an hour ago.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah, of course you didn't. Why would
How
I
the hell?
expect you to do anything?
I use Twitter, but I don't pay attention to half the shit that goes on. So.
Well, I was not surprised.
All right, I got it.
So yeah. So tonight we're going to talk about some of our more favorite artists, because in comics, indies, just artists in general. Because sometimes I don't think a lot of folk, well, some of them do, but some of the up and comers, they don't get as much talk as they should. In all honesty. But we're gonna start. And I'm saying straight up, we start off with a bang, and that bang's Captain America.
Captain America
By Rob Liefeld.
He is an up and coming indie comic artist, and I appreciate everything he does.
Yeah.
I don't know why this guy isn't more famous.
he should be more famous, to be honest.
The thing about Liefeld though is like he can't draw,
Yeah.
and he can draw well, but some of the things he does is just like, dude, what were you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I get back 20 years ago, it wasn't digital for the most part. It was so, but like still, it's like, dude.
A lot of it, I think, was just being in a rush all the time, and also, as you have stated many times, being on coke.
Yeah, that early mid-90s cocaine was fucking awesome for one thing.
Yeah.
Two, I think everyone that had like, because Liefeld had a ton of fucking money like pretty early on. He got rich real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine, I don't know, I'm not saying he had a drug problem or anything, I don't know, but I imagine a lot of that was going on in the comic book industry because of tight deadlines and people fucking wilding out and knowing how artists are in general.
Right, yeah.
They're all a bunch of fucking degenerates, and that's why I don't associate with any or many of them.
Do you think that? I was gonna say, do you guys think when Image broke off, when Todd and all those guys broke off to form their own company, do you think it was so because Marvel was like, guys, I think you need to get off the coke? And they're like,
yeah, I was going to say it's because they actually were hoarding their cocaine. They're like, dude, let's make our own company. We do cocaine in the office all fucking day. It's great.
And we could buy Porsches and shit. It'd be great.
Yeah, but Porsches do cocaine and maybe fuck hookers. But that's kind of good.
We're talking about the high class ones too, not those.
Oh yeah, no, not the $20 ones.
At that point, you're going to the escort services, and you're calling. Was it?
Yeah, you're calling them up.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying hundreds of bucks an hour.
Was that Ashley Madison that got a lot of people in trouble? That would be the kind of.
Or that was in the mid-90s. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, whatever the equivalent was. I mean, you should be calling that madam, that New York madam or whatever she was. That
I was going to say that Ashley Madison thing was for married dudes to hook
That's
up
true.
with
That's true. Yeah. Well, I think most of these dudes are married too.
So Liefeld, your favorite artist ever? Or are you just trying to meme on us?
No, yeah, I am memeing on you.
How dare you?
Are you that upset?
I have been memed on. I can't believe it.
I can't believe you did this to me. Now let's get to some good stuff. Yeah, let's look at. Since I mentioned from McFarlane, I'll just throw some Todd McFarlane. That's kind of when I started getting into comics. So I saw, like I should have put some Jim Lee stuff in here, but they all, their styles all kind of intersect anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are like, oh, Jim Lee's like, I mean, they're good, but they all kind of, I can't tell the difference.
I misinterpreted the assignment, so all of my picks are indies that I'm also friends with.
I have no problem with that being the case.
Okay.
I would have done the same thing, but like I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I have favorite artists that are already big, but I picked a handful of my friends that I think just need some boosters.
And that's fine, you know. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you for that.
I'm sitting here like, did I do it wrong?
I'm kind of pissed off.
The whole point is you did it. That's better than nothing. That's
there we go.
You know, like
I did the thing.
It was kind of like on Friday. I know you couldn't be. I see you said you were. I think you weren't feeling well on Friday, but
yeah.
The whole point was I
missed a couple of streams.
Yeah, the whole point on Friday was like I literally goes in the chat and I say, hey guys, I want to do an Operation Retcon on a character. Give me some ideas and then I'll put up a poll. And all I got was, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And you also, I wasn't in the chat, and you're like getting mad that I didn't say shit. It's like, because I didn't even know it was there. Like,
if you would quit getting locked out of your fucking account.
Like, I can't help it if my content is too spicy for Twitter. And that they don't have a functioning website.
I don't get how somebody like you is a humble meme merchant gets suspended. Or not get suspended, but get sent to the Twitter jail for a few days. And and some folks.
Oh, I know. Some people should tell. Oh, this guy should kill himself, hang him kids from a tree, and then nothing happens. But like me, I go, aha, this guy's gay, and then all of a sudden, boom. Like, really, no.
Like wow, okay.
Thank you.
It was like Piper, you know. She was like, you know, they tried to get her. It's like, you delete this, and she's like, nope.
Yeah.
I'll delete the damn tweet they want me to. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's
shit.
the thing. You can't get into your.
I just can't even get into the account. I mean,
I never freaking deleted that. They just have it covered up. Like, I can still see it, but they have it covered up for everybody else where it says this tweet was removed or something because it violates whatever, but I never deleted it. It's technically still there, just hidden.
So you just went full James Woods on them. You said, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, fine, we'll just hide it. And you're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still not getting rid of it.
They just hit it. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm back, and I didn't delete shit.
Yeah, you spent a whole day just wilding out after that.
Yeah.
You're like,
Fuck
I'm
the
not.
Police.
Yeah. She was just. It was funny, Cab. She was fucking going off on everybody. It's like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
When I get my account back, I'm gonna be really nice to everyone.
Oh, there you go. You're gonna do the opposite. It's like, hey, how's it doing? You all right, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Need a soda?
I may disagree with your opinion, but you're a valid person.
No, the person that reported it freaking stalked me for 3 days straight.
Yeah, and they kept putting me on lists and things like that.
I know, and putting me on lists and telling me how triggered I was for 3 days. Like, pretty sure I'm not the one triggered. Like, for real. Like, if it's taking you 3 days of this.
I always love that. Yeah, you're triggered. Like, well, I'm not the one talking about it. Wait a minute.
Right?
I'm
only replying. I'm not the one hunting down tweets on somebody's feed so that I can say shit to all of them. Like,
I'm also gonna reply, or not reply. I'm just gonna post a dick pic straight up. Celebratory dick pic.
I was about to say celebratory dick pic.
Bubba, that in the chat better turn into nugget. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
Or nice.
I want to kick. Hold on.
Don't you do it.
I didn't do shit, man.
I'm not going to talk about chat anymore.
Well, all right. Then explain to the class why you said this is Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man up here.
Yeah, it is Todd McFarlane.
What makes you like him or it, whatever?
Well, I always liked his style, because like I said, that's when I started getting into comics and stuff, and he was kind of the top of the heap at the time, and I mean, he just made Spider-Man look like somebody who would be a Spider-Man, like look at the detail on this fucking webbing, for fuck's sake.
That's some pen and paper autism.
Yeah, exactly. Look at and I think we can all agree that Spider-Man has never looked this buff in his entire run.
Usually Spider-Man, like before and then after this, they usually make him kind of like a fucking twink, and then
skinny,
this is the one where I remember the Spider-Man the beat 'em up game, Maximum Carnage. and you could like pick up fucking dumpsters and just throw them at people. And it's like, wait a minute, Spider-Man's picking up cars and just chucking my people or something? Because you could play as Venom too, and he could do it. It's like, yeah, that makes sense because it's Venom. Well, you know, the Spider-Man doing it was this kind of Spider-Man though. He's like the buff as hell Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, they always, you know, Spider-Man always had this. You know, they said he had the.
Oh, I know he was always strong as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't really like think of it. You like, yo, he's like a dude you'd see at a gay club kind of looking guy.
Well, there was a joke I remember in the old '90s era cartoon where when he got that, you know, the black symbiote suit, he said something to the degree of he picked up like a fucking sedan, and he said before I could even pick up I could barely pick up a beetle. You know, so the suit, you know, saying how obviously much stronger it made him and everything.
It also made him way edgier.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like, you know, put Spider-Man on a black suit, man, he just becomes Mr. Edgeman.
I never watched the what's it Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire one when he became
3 is when he got the.
Oh, was it 3?
Yeah.
The only thing I really know about that is that fucking Twitter account that like movie quotes and he posted a picture like this goes out to the fucking Spider-Man out there when he's singing on the piano.
God, that movie had some stupid moments like that. Well,
the whole thing where he's got that really fucking weird haircut and then he's wearing like a popped up collar. It's like, oh yeah, Tobey Maguire's edgy as shit now.
The one thing that was the reason why that movie I think didn't do so well is because Sam Raimi did not want to do a Venom movie. He wanted to do just Sandman would have been the main villain.
Oh, without having the symbiote shit in there.
Right. And they kind of like execs kind of forced him into doing it. And he said, "All right," and he basically made it as like fucking memeable as possible when he did it. You know, like yeah, but he didn't. He didn't want to have anything to do with the black suit.
I only ever saw the first one, so I didn't like because those movies just seemed kind of shit to me.
The second one was really good with Doc Ock. I really like that one. That was like, out of all the Spider-Man movies come out, that still ranks my favorite.
My favorite's Homecoming.
Homecoming. I mean, that would be my second at this point because Homecoming.
That's my favorite because to me that felt the most Spider-Man.
Yes, yeah, and I would say the most Marvel too. Cause it finally brought Spidey back home, essentially. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree with that. So, let's look at some other Todd art. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Some classic Hulk versus Wolverine. Look at the line work in this. Look at this.
We gotta wait for it to show up.
It'll show up in a minute.
All right, let me just refresh this shit because maybe it's taking fucking forever.
There we go. Jeez.
Yeah, y'all are because y'all will be on delay when watching the stream. I wish there was a way to screen share. Well, but the thing is, if I screen share, it would just probably mess everything.
It does double weird shit.
Yeah.
So.
Now I remember you just posted earlier, or you were looking through it on the screen share, and you had like the alternate one where people were like trying to make him look like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking hilarious
and terrible.
It's abomination, but it's more funny than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they would do that. Like this one's pretty cool, especially for like this was like late 80s, mid 80s, something
very early 90s, like right at 1990.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like that time, the comics were kind of I don't know. I guess the coloring you could say is really flat.
Yeah, because they weren't doing like they didn't have digital coloring and stuff like that like they got now. You know, it was all by hand.
Shake my head, fam. Come on.
But still, I think for what it is, it looks good.
No, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, that's Todd's.
Yeah, that's Todd's like Wolverine. And
the only thing I ever really knew about Todd was the Spawn stuff. I never I probably had some of his crap from earlier. In the late 80s and stuff, and maybe early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But I only ever knew him from Spawn, because then he became, like, the story instead of the characters, whereas it was Todd McFarlane's, or, like, Sid Meier's or something like that.
Yeah. Todd McFarlane's
and he was selling all of his fucking toys and shit like that, and then they had the Spawn.
I think he said he made more money off the toys than he ever did off the comics.
Hell yeah. Well, because people pay out the nose for that shit.
Dude, he gets, because he'll get like other company, even like DC and Marvel and stuff. They'll like pay his company to sculpt their some.
Yeah, they license stuff from him to or not licensed, but he gets the license from them to make crap for them.
Yeah.
And people will pay like $50 for like a 10-inch Batman toy.
Mm-hmm.
That's I don't know why, but because you really love Batman, you get the Batman toy.
Yeah. Well, I would just so you want more chat interaction real quick? I'll just say, good job for not doing what I thought you were going to do in the chat.
I mean, I can just say it right now.
No, don't please.
No,
please.
Nice.
Thank you. Nice. Okay, let's see, and then we'll jump to another artist, the guy who's apparently a cult leader, Ethan Van Sciver.
Okay. Ethan, you run a cult?
Yeah. Maybe, it's possible.
Maybe I run a cult. I could run a cult. No problem.
This is that's just we're making a big brevity of the drama that was created today, but yeah, apparently Ethan is a cult leader. I could get into that. You know what? I'll get into that another day. And this is what you called it. What was it? Cap Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker is the character's name. It's a combination. It's like an alternate universe combination of Bruce Wayne with the Green Lantern ring. Mm-hmm. He gets it as a kid when he's like chasing down the dude that killed his parents. Mm-hmm. And instead of like giving him mercy, he gets because the Green Lantern ring is someone who has like so much willpower and wants to do some shit right then and there.
Yeah.
Then they get it. Well, he got it at that point in time. He fucking obliterated. But from then on, he became like a gigantic asshole, and I think he ended up killing the other core members.
Yeah.
And he became Dawnbreaker, and he absorbed like all their powers, and that's why his face is kind of eaten away. It's like the evil little magic energy, whatever. So that's his deal.
So essentially, what Hal Jordan tried to do, but he actually succeeded in doing it.
Yeah, he cucked Hal Jordan.
Oh wow.
No, Hal Jordan. Did he succeed?
No, Hal Jordan destroyed the core, and he was going to absorb the power battery.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought I was getting it backwards. Yeah, no. Bruce Wayne did it, so he's statistically better than Hal Jordan. Like if you bring up their power levels, he would be higher. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's true, but it is in this case.
Let's see. So he's called Darkman Edgeface, but it's Xavier. We know Xavier. In the chat, he just said Lord Ethan, patron saint of pies.
Supreme Boomer.
Yeah, Supreme Boomer. May the sun never set on his empire. Yeah.
He's the Frog Emperor right now.
Yeah, I mean, Frogman bad, right?
Frogman bad.
And that's literally you can ask Piper. We kind of sort of kept up with it today. That's been going on. Is a bunch of.
I've been trying not to keep up with it, but she won't shut the hell up.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said,
I'm trying to be like, okay, I hear you.
The way I look at it, I gave a week ago, gave her an opportunity to come on this show, air her dirty laundry, get it all out in the open, tell us what you really think. It's just descended from there, so I'm just like, I don't even care anymore.
No. All right. Explain this to me. Like, let's pretend I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't.
Yeah, I know.
Explain it to me.
Okay, there's a person who was, quote, in Comicsgate, right?
Okay.
And now they've been going on for about 2 or 3 weeks how they're out of Comicsgate, but they keep saying.
I've never heard this before.
What they keep saying is they're out of Comicsgate.
But only tweeted 3 times about it.
Claims they only tweeted
20 tweets later.
Yeah, and 35 tweets later, they finally, And then today's just been an all day that, Ethan Van Sciver is a liar. He said lies about me. And I'm looking at everything that's been put out so far, and I'm like, no.
Does Ethan even know who this person is?
Oh, yeah. She's been on his show and everything. They thought things were cool. Yeah. But like I said, I'm giving you the quick and dirty. I can go into more detail.
Okay.
I don't really want to give them too much time. Like I said, I'm not even.
Oh man, no! If we get them on here, and I'll talk to him, we'll be like, what do you really think? Yeah. So are you stupid?
That's pretty much it. And the other thing is like,
do you eat shit?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Now, did you just go full me on them?
Oh hell yeah!
Like the other thing is like the little known factor is their husband jumping into conversations talking about like we don't even need Comicsgate's money. We make plenty of money. It's like, well, why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you talking about funding your book and all that stuff if you quote got plenty of money? I'm just saying.
Yeah, this like when I made that crack, like wherever I heard this sounds like a lot of Gamergate shit. Where like, oh, leave a Gamergate because they didn't do some bullshit I wanted them to.
Yeah.
Like fucking gym and everything. It's just like, who cares? I just assume a lot of these people are like in their mid to early 20s, and maybe not even that.
And it could be 30s. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the ones that are in their 30s are like just straight up pathetic. That are like, oh, like if you're in your 30s and you gave a shit about comic book stuff, that's fine, whatever. That's you can be dumb nerd all you want. But if you're in your mid 30s and you're like, oh, I'm leaving a fucking hashtag.
And of course, what happened is they got dunked on because
that's how it always is. It's always like, oh, these guys, I said something stupid or I misinterpreted something. And people are like goofing on me.
Well, it's like like Mike the other day, Super Nerd Mike for anybody who's wondering on Twitter. You remember in the chat when he showed us some quote fan art of some character. I'm not going to say the character is, but and he said and he does that he does his webcomic OG-chan. He said if I ever ask for any nudie photos to be drawn of OG-chan, I give you all permission to dunk on me forever.
Yeah. Some people realize that they need to be made fun of.
Yeah. And that's the thing, I'm not even going to say light. I mean, at that point, there gets a point where, you're going to get some light dunking. But when you get to a certain point, you're just going to get, like, hammered.
Well, here's the thing. How much bullshit have I gotten from, like, the shit I draw?
Like, I mean, you've been called homosexual quite a bit.
I get called gay, like, every 5 seconds because I draw, like, pretty-looking dudes.
Yeah, I mean that's what they ask you to do, right? I mean
that's what I get paid for.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever.
It all started because you did the first one. Your first drawing was of the I forgot the guy's name, but
yeah, I did the Catboy book. I was just doing that as like a goof to learn how to draw.
Yeah, and you kind of refined off that, because you've done.
Yeah, I just kept like retrying it and
doing several iterations of it. I think that you just came known as the Catboy guy.
I did use the avatar. I drew several of them. I did use it for a while on Twitter. And I would get fucking thirsty dudes sliding up my DMs thinking I was the Catboy, and and it wasn't like creepy or anything. It was just like really thirsty gay guys, and it was hilarious.
Let's see.
And I was like, no, I'm not gay.
Some people are glad we've got some cab lore going on.
Not enough shit cab.
Not enough shit cab. It's never enough. Yeah, well.
Well, to be fair, I was on the DL for a while. Now I'm just the thing about drawing, unless you're being paid an obscene amount of money, like I guess like comic book artists some are. It's hard to you hate to be motivated to do it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to draw this shit because I have to, and then because it comes out like shit.
Yeah.
You have to want to draw things.
Because Piper's an artist too, and I think she knows the feeling.
Like oh, I have to draw this character with a gun. I was like, I can do it right now in probably a couple hours. No big deal, but it'd be horrible.
When it feels like work, you're not gonna get out of it. You're not gonna get your best end result, basically.
Yeah,
you're going at it like it's work and it feels like work. It's got to feel like something you wanted to do and you came up with.
Yeah, like I've already been paid for some of the things I have to do. So, but I want to make sure. I mean, I got to get them in on time relatively shortly, like in the next month or so. But I want to make sure like I'm in the right space to do it. So, because I'm not charging a whole lot, but I mean, I'm not very good, so I'm not gonna fuck the guy over.
How many people have you ripped off for money? You just took their money and never did anything.
More than Ethan Van Sciver. I haven't. No one yet so far.
That was another complaint. Complaint. They're just trying to use it because his book is late, and it is late. It's not. He said November, and it's going to be late. And they keep saying, "Well, you ripped all these people off." I'm like, how? He's showing shit he's doing every day, just about.
Like if he didn't have anything to show for like several months,
then you could say,
but
need to get a refund. Yeah,
but he shows like new pages like every other day, right?
Yeah.
And they're colored and stuff. He just don't have lettering, some of them.
Yeah.
So,
but lettering's always the last part anyway.
Lettering's the last part, than anything.
So it's whatever. Anyway, they're just trying to find a way. They just want to push.
Now, if it's like March,
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's like, okay, you know, Ethan, you need to step on the gas a little bit, but
I mean, I'm thinking like, you know, if I felt like I had money in it, and I was back in the project, it got to like, you know, January, I'd be like, I'm kind of expecting a book at this point, kind of thing, you know. You know, at least start hearing that it's at the printer. You know what I mean?
All right, here's what we do. Mm-hmm. January rolls around, say like January 2nd, because you know people are all drunk on the 1st and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
January 2nd, we start a hashtag. It's called Dicks Out for Ethan. We post pictures of our dicks. At Ethan Van Sciver.
Piper so he gets first.
I mean, he's already got people posted buttholes to him, so why not, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know,
that's
whatever.
Right. I almost
this is like slightly less weird than that.
Slightly less. Only slightly.
Yeah, I mean, dick pics online is not.
Well, dude, less
weird than butthole pics.
Dude, there's already a segment of fandom who've already like they are taking a celibacy challenge until he releases the crowdfunding for Rainbow Brute. I mean, come on.
No nut brute.
Pretty much. It's called, what's it called? The Rainbow Brute Celibacy Challenge.
They like promise rings and shit.
Hell yeah, they can't. Because how did the guy who runs it, Roca Beer, he said, I laugh my ass off.
Now this is all being like facetious, right? It's not like
yeah, most. I think there's some who might do it seriously, but most of them, you know, just like
it's
just.
But it's all a goof.
Okay. It's a goof, yeah. So basically, he said so.
Sure.
He said on that grand day when yeah, we'll get to it, Piper. We've only been here 20 minutes. If you're gonna complain, at least switch accounts. So maybe got to be sneaky, you know.
No, I don't need to be sneaky. I straight up just didn't want to interrupt y'all talking by going, dude, we've only done 2 artists, you guys.
Yep. Don't worry, we'll get to them. But, you know, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so he said basically when the day comes and Rainbow Brute is released, they'll have a code word, right?
Uh-huh.
And the code word will be when they can go and impregnate their women.
That's more of a code phrase, I would say.
Well, whatever it is, you know, they will, you know, on that they will be released to go impregnate their women with their super seed.
Yeah, at that point it's just gonna be like a waterfall. I mean, you've had those times where it's been like a month or two, and you're like, you know what? Boom, and you like blow a hole in the wall.
Well, I thought about those guys. You know, the other day I was thinking about it, was like when December 1st rolled around, I said, "Oh shit, there's some wet sheets tonight, lads."
Oh, there's some like absolutely ruined socks.
Yeah.
Oh,
that literally they'll never recover.
just throw them out.
No amount of fucking bleach is gonna fix that shit.
Just put them in the
machine.
Just throw them in the fire because it's over.
Yeah, they're done.
A day later, they just stand up by themselves.
Use them as fucking Christmas ornaments.
Hey, Santa stuffed this stocking.
Put it on the tree.
God. Oh my god.
Oh, come on, Piper. You know that's true.
I know,
like
but I'm just...
Get out of here.
You know, hey, I've got podcasts where you've talked about some of the stuff you've done.
Oh, I know.
So, yeah, we don't need to talk about that here, but you know, yeah. Oh man. Whew. Okay. So we were talking about artists.
Yeah. Instead of talking about jizz, let's talk about artists.
Yeah, just throw another Ethan up here real quick with the Batman and Scarecrow. I thought that looked really. I think that's.
Yeah. Is that Batman Scarecrow? Yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's thanks to you guys that the fucking like when I'm thinking to myself.
Mm-hmm.
You just all of a sudden, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, no. Now I think and I hear y'all's voice. Yeah. What do you think, John?
John Maitland. Well, Ethan, I don't know.
Yeah. I do that in my head now, and it's y'all's fault.
Dude, if you're not having a conversation with yourself, something's wrong. That's all I'm saying.
All right, now explain to the class why you like Ethan's work. Like, what makes it special?
I mean, like I said, the reason it reminds me because it's more modern day, but it reminds me of the 90s, but it's a lot cleaner, obviously, you know, because of...
Yeah, it's more detailed, better coloring.
Yeah, but because, you know, more digital coloring and things like that. And,
yeah.
I mean, just the detail on the fucking Scarecrow. I mean, look at that shit, you know?
Yeah, I've seen, like, his live stream drawing things before, and the amount of, like, little dots he puts on crap, I mean, the thing is, he uses a hell of a lot of black. Like you can see the picture, so that's kind of easy. But like when you zoom into like the hat and like the little hair, and the fabric on his clothes, it gives like texture. It I don't know how the hell you. I draw digitally, and it's shit's a pain in the ass. I don't know how you do it like on paper very well. I can zoom in and use different pens and shit.
And it's really something seeing like people who use they use pens like he does, because he doesn't. I think Mike Miller does it. You know, that one paper. And if they're using a pen and they screw something up, they gotta like get some white out and fucking, you know, get rid of it and start.
Yeah, it's a little different because they'll scan. What they do is they scan the picture and send it to Marvel or whoever. So, then they get a digital like copy of it. So you can manipulate it a little bit, but yeah, when you do paper stuff, they have to. I mean, see, the thing is, he's drawn Batman like probably 1,000 times by now.
Yeah.
So he's drawn people in various poses. So you just put the two together.
Yeah.
And it's like second nature kind of thing. But even still, like the thing is like this little cape and stuff. There's a lot of black. He probably fucked up somewhere in the cape.
Oh yeah.
But then like, you know what? I can change a shadow on this and then just black it out, and boom, you got a new picture. Or you got a salvage one.
I saw one artist. He mostly does stuff with inks and stuff like that. I forgot his name. He just had a project. He did like a sketchbook project. It was called Black and Red, I believe it was. Basically, a lot of the stuff he would, it was black and white, but he'd highlight some stuff in red and whatnot. So it looked really cool.
Yeah, using red and like gray is real cool looking.
Yeah, and I would see him use he would do like, let's say this part of the cape, the cape was like, you can see a little line right here. Like for him, he would take like with that line, he would like make that all black, and then he would add a detail with like white out.
They use
fine white out brush.
They'll use white out, not to cover things up, but to actually like the highlights on the on the black parts, because it differentiates. Because if you look at on the left side of the screen, the cape has depth where that white line kind of is.
Yeah,
it's two sections of the cape. It's not one giant section. It's because this cape's like flipping over and light's hitting the rim of it, basically.
Right.
That shit's hard to do even with digital coloring and stuff like that. And it's probably, I don't know, I guess it's probably slightly easier because if you're just using black and white, you only got two colors.
But even if let's say pretend, I don't know if he did, but let's say Ethan just added that stripe and white out himself, Yeah.
But
that gives the colorist a opportunity to say, okay, that means I had to make that kind of like a light source ish type thing.
Well, what do you even want to done? See where the black and there's a black part above it and there's a black part above below it.
Yeah.
Ethan wouldn't even color that. He would just put an X.
True.
To indicate to the colors that's black. So the black would just put it all in, and then that white line would already, like the outline would already been drawn with the pen probably, and then either Ethan would have sort of detailed it up a little bit more, or had if you're working with a certain colorist, they know like what you want.
Yeah.
And so they just do it automatically. You don't have to tell them, and they'll get it right 90% of them.
I want to know which one of you said this. Phil V in the chat says this is advertised as quote some bullshit, and it's holding up to that promise.
That was Cab.
Yeah. I don't fucking lie. I'm just telling you.
I'm not saying you do. I just like I'm glad you're honest. That's. And Phil, we hope we get your subscription. That's about all I can ask.
Also, dick pics in the DMs later. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. Okay, now we're getting to some Cabs stuff here. This was what were we saying? Something Stefan Sejic or something like that is his name. Yeah, Stefan Sejic.
It's some Eastern Slav shit. I don't. I can't pronounce it. I don't know, man. They got like just have English names, dude. Come on. But yeah, no, he does. I mean, he does his own like indie crap, and then he also works for the big companies.
Yeah.
Usually, I think it's mostly DC. But like, out of all the comic book people, I don't know. He just draws differently.
It almost reminds me kind of like a painting, almost.
Yeah, he puts more. Yeah, the because I don't know if he colors himself in his comics, but like he does coloring, so it's probably his own too. And yeah, it's just way more detailed. Even with the because comic book stuff is usually like less detailed.
Yeah.
Especially when you get in, like the cover is usually detailed as hell, but like when you get in, it's not. Even in the comics, it's like super detailed the way he does things.
I mean, just looking at like over here at Doomsday, looking at the ridges going down his torso here, you know, like the little gold imprints and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a lot of detail, man.
And the thing is like two things. One, his faces are very expressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can clearly see what they're thinking or feeling, whatever at the time. Other comics, sometimes they just put fucking eyes and mouth, and it's just like, you know, blank expression half the time.
Yeah, I mean, you can see because you can see here, Cyborg's angry.
Yeah, he's pissed.
And she's over here like she's holding him back. You know, the Green Lantern here is like holding him back, but at the same time, she's about to bust some heads.
Yeah,
because she knows what's up. And you see Starfire, she's just trying to all her might to keep Cyborg.
Yeah, just trying to keep him from wilding out. Yeah,
wilding out. Yep. And the Cyborg, I mean, and then Darkseid's over here just like being smug, like.
Yeah, you can tell what all. Yeah, the facial expressions are really good. And two, he draws girls that look like girls, which a lot of comic book people don't do that nowadays. Like even his Wonder Woman, where he draws Wonder Woman kind of buff as hell, but she still looks like a chick. It does not sound like fucking Carl Manverse shit going on.
Yeah, you can have buff Amazonian women; they're hot.
Like, yeah, that's what his version of Wonder Woman looks like. It's like she's got like huge biceps and a chest, but she also got giant titties and long hair and big, like red lips.
You're like, yes,
it's see, what I do like in this picture too is that the chicks don't have like ginormous titties.
No,
they're still hot.
They're not. Yeah, he doesn't do the super exaggerated. Everyone's got like fucking triple D's or something.
I like that though. I like there being different sizes, especially when like the chicks are still hot.
See, hashtag muscle girls from the chat.
Hashtag big titties.
It's okay for.
And honestly, if the women are super athletic, big giant jiggly titties don't always make sense. Like,
that's true. Yeah, but you know, I'm also of the fact, you know, just kind of like Power Girl should always have ginormous boobies.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Because
she doesn't even need to be buff. She's
Kryptonian, so yeah. So it doesn't matter.
So she doesn't have to like work out to get that strength. So.
Here's I'll post another thing you can put up there. He calls it his morning.
Put it in Discord so I can get it.
Oh, the Discord, okay.
Yeah. Because if you start doing it in this, it's gonna mess up all the setup.
Yeah, I put you a link in there.
I appreciate it.
I think what did he call this one? I'm looking at his page right now.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Morning warm up. This is fucking warm up. I'm just gonna like shit. I wish I could sketch something like that.
Go straight to it. Oh yeah, see, you could tell that was more of a sketch too, but it still looks great.
Yeah, it's a really good sketch.
I hate when really good artists post their morning warm up or they'll something just a doodle, and I'm like, that would take me 3 days. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, that right there would take me forever because I can't draw like that. I hate when they do that. Yeah, this is just my warm up drawing. I'm gonna go do some real drawing, and I'm like, fuck you.
I just wanted to draw this really hot Wonder Woman.
Yeah, with like big buff arms and shit, and
actually looking feminine while also being buff. You know.
Yeah, like it's still got the same facial, like not expression, but like expressive.
Yeah,
you can tell like she's actually doing something other than looking like that. Right. One chick that's about to play, what's her name?
Oh,
Miss Marvel.
Oh,
Captain
Marvel. Brie Larson. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of having mom face on.
That's actually the best description of that face that I've heard.
Yeah.
Fucking mom face.
Yeah, every like I remember I was watching your boy Zach video, and every picture he pulled up was her just with mom face. Every movie she's ever been in was mom face. It's like, wow, they really did it.
If they had, I think if they just a few of those scenes and she'd actually smiled, it might have made all the difference. You know,
I think Black Hole might open up.
Did you ever see the one where people took FaceApp and gave her a smile?
Yeah, it looks like that fucking Myers stuff. It's creepy as hell.
Yeah, people were pissed off too. They were like, "What are you doing? Why would you do this?" It's like because it made it better. I mean, I don't even need to see like a toothy smile, just a grin. You know what I mean? Just like a give me a smirk or something. You know what I mean? Just some expression. Show me you're alive, for Christ's sake.
Why don't they just like get a new person to do it?
That'd be too easy.
Like I could play a better Captain Marvel than whoever they hired, and I don't even know shit about Captain Marvel, and I'm not a girl.
I thought I had another example of his art. I might have got it lost in my tabs.
Whose?
This
Oh, no, that was the Batwoman I posted, I think.
Oh yeah, where's it?
Wait, I can find it real quick.
No, I got it somewhere. I just think I'm just boomering up right now. Hold on a minute.
You little drunk on them sippies?
See, I got two back. Okay, here it is. Okay, yeah, I found it.
You found it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Like I said, it's got a it really looks like there's some, yeah.
What is happening right now?
I was just clicking through different.
He's flipping through a million pictures. He found the Batwoman one. I posted the same artist.
There we go. Okay.
Sedgwick. Stepan Sedgwick.
That one dude is super quiet and mumbly. Which one dude? There's two dudes here.
Probably me because I don't like yell and my voice is low.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just low key in general. I don't know what. I'm not a fucking YouTube star. Like, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Race Realist Thanos here with some Minecraft Hunger Games. I really am one day gonna make a fucking channel called Race Realist Thanos, and I'm gonna play Minecraft Hunger Games while reading off FBI crime statistics. I don't know why I want to do that so bad, but I just do.
I think it's just a funny fact that you would like purchase Minecraft just to do that.
Bro, I already own Minecraft.
Oh, for fuck's sake! No, I don't want to hear no more shit from you ever again.
No,
ever again.
Fair, I did not buy it. Someone else got it for me way back when it was like still in super beta or whatever.
Well, but still. You play Final Fantasy, you play Final Fantasy 14 and have Minecraft.
If you've never built a nuclear reactor and then blew up a village in Minecraft with that shit, you haven't lived.
The only thing I remember from Minecraft is like these streamers used to watch who would just like they had opened a server where they were making some pixel art giant things, and there's this one guy who was like totally not doing anything but like making his own shit, so they just kept going over there and destroying his shit.
Yeah.
And he was all like, "Hey, stop it! I'm not messing with your stuff. Don't mess with mine." He said, "Get the fuck out of here, dude."
Yeah, I mean, there's like mods where you can build ballistic missiles and shoot them at people, like other people's towns across the world. If you wanted to, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep associating Minecraft with this one video I saw where somebody made a functioning dude shitting like it was a big dude shitting, like. And then they went inside and showed how they did it because somehow, like, they insert pigs and then the dude shits. Like, I can't remember how it works, but that was my favorite.
I remember building mosques out of sandstone and kept chanting Aloha Snack Bar.
Yeah, I'm giving you a new picture to post up so we don't have to listen to Minecraft shitting anymore.
Well, I got the Batgirl of, and you really ain't talked about that one, so.
Oh no! It was just an example. Like, there's nothing. I mean, it's cool looking because it's just the way he's done. He's really good at what he does. But it was just an example of one of the guys I like.
Right.
And the other one that's like way more involved. It's got another expressive face and nice titties. So
yeah, you can tell it's a woman.
And it's you can tell it's definitely a girl.
Yeah, it is a woman. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. She's got titties. No, but the thing is about him is, like I said, he does comic book, like it's very Western comic book kind of thing, but it's not the bullshit that's being produced nowadays that looks terrible and all the same.
Yeah, I think that's one of the
not very detailed kind of thing.
One of the issues I have with a lot of art in comics, there's a lot of sameness, like it's
that too, and it's also like they're
homogenizing.
They're hiring their fucking friends to do it, so they all draw the same shit. That's what the problem is.
They're hiring. I was gonna say they're hiring their friends from Tumblr, but soon they won't be able to do that neither.
Damn, dude. Can you believe that?
Tumblr getting the big axe.
The one reason anyone goes to Tumblr, and it's now fucking gone. Why live?
I mean, R.I.P. Lusty. I'm not gonna say any more about that.
All right, the only thing I'm gonna say is that's fucking emotional abuse.
Okay, 2 things. Okay. I see. I have a feeling Piper's got her look on his face like,
Oh, like 90% of people don't. Like, this is not cab lore. This is more.
This is more
cabal lore.
Yeah, this is when we were running Gamergate.
Yeah, we were the gross harassers known as Gamergate.
Because remember, though, I don't know if you, Piper, you might remember because you were here early in Gamergate. You remember when they would say shit like, "There's a small cabal that runs Gamergate."
Yeah.
So we just said, "Yeah, that's us." Yeah, we're the ones running it. Nobody knew who the fuck we were. We were just saying it.
And then there was the whole color cabal thing too.
Oh god, yeah,
that was cute.
I liked color cabal. They were funny.
They're like all autists though. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, but still, it was funny.
I mean, no,
that's why I said it was cute.
Like, if the worst thing you can do is like you're a colored Final Fantasy character and you have a color theme, whatever.
You're a Final Fantasy 6 looking dude.
Yeah, it's like okay. I mean, if that's the worst thing you're doing in your life, it's all right.
Yeah, you didn't fuck up too bad, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not like you're going out and finding those gross harassers and doxing them.
Yeah,
Mr. Myers.
Paying $10 to post on forum.
Exactly. See, that's the worst.
All right, so what other arts we got going on?
Okay, so let's look at your fan art person or.
Oh, the other person I posted?
Yeah. This girl.
It's very hard to get pictures for this stream without getting kicked off of YouTube immediately.
Yeah.
For this guy, because
do you know what his name is?
I don't know his real name. I don't.
Well,
he just goes by
for God's sake.
He goes by the. I don't know. He goes by the name In Case. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a lot of people know who he is because he draws like a lot of gay shit. Like, I'm not even joking. It's like traps.
Dude, that's why I asked you when he was like, he's got this magic shit around that, and the way he's pointing at, the character's pointing at the crotch. I said they're trying to give themselves.
Yeah, I mean, that very well could be. I don't know. Like I said, it's just a picture, and it was like one of the best safe for work kind of ones I could find of him.
Mm-hmm. And also that goblin. This one.
Yeah. Also, I get the goblin girl. But the thing is, this dude, he's been making thousands of dollars a month off of drawing like fucking goblin girl porn, web comics.
I mean, all right. He would, if it gets some money, right? I don't care. Shoot.
Yeah, no. I remember seeing this shit all the time, like, cause I forgot what forum it was, or maybe it wasn't a forum. It was just like fucking the Chan board. They would keep posting it.
Mm-hmm. Dude, porn and furry art's where it's at if you want money.
Pretty much, yeah. And this guy makes a hell of a. I don't know if it's hell of a lot, but he makes a decent amount on his like Patreon and stuff to do what he does, because he does like web comics and then commissions and things like that.
It's it's furry, stuff like that, and then as we found out from another friend of ours, people who are just want degenerate stuff, Remember?
There's people that want like really, really fucked up stuff, which is like, nah. Like, if I'm gonna draw porn things, I don't care.
Oh no.
For people, but I'm only gonna draw shit like that. I would like, not that I'm okay with, but like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. I can't really explain it.
I just think about remember when our friend, Shamil got the commission from a friend of his. Saying, I'm gonna tell this story because I don't give a shit.
Yes, Shamil, tough shit.
Yeah. He got a commission from a friend of his, and he says, "Hey, dude, I want you to draw my wife as a succubus getting fucked by another dude."
Yeah, or what she's sucking off another dude is what it was.
It was something like it was either getting fucked or sucking off. And
yeah.
Of course, we asked him the simple question: "Is it going to be your dick?" He's like, "Well, yeah."
Yeah, so he's like, basically cucking his friend that he's drawing the picture for. And I was trying to get him, because he was doing it digitally, trying to get him to draw his face on the guy getting his dick sucked, but crop the file so like it would crop out his head, but his head would actually still be in the file, like information, just not in the picture he presents to the dude.
So then, but the original will always be there.
The original would be him getting his dick sucked by his friend's wife. Actually, be cucking him.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, the guy, he did request that his wife was getting, you know.
Yeah, if you're gonna, that's the thing about drawing is you got to kind of like want to do it, and I would totally want to do that. Yeah. Like just draw my head, get cucking some my friend.
SMH. SMH.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not even SMH. I'm not shaking my head at this.
Oh, yeah, you're just like TBH, right?
No, I'm just TBH, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But all right, the reason I like this guy is because another thing is like it's Western stuff, and again with the whole like expressive faces, and he's drawing things like it's not Tumblr tier shit, even though he does post this crap on Tumblr. It's like way more detailed than that.
Well, he doesn't anymore.
Well, in a couple weeks it's gone, but it's just the faces are different than what you normally see with the usual like flat kind of like eyes and lips and
he does his own colors too. Yeah,
he colors too. Yeah,
I mean you could tell, but I mean I'm not saying I'm not necking as a knock, but you can tell he like just where he adds colors and things like that. It just looks it's to accentuate details and not
see this picture, the color on this one is pretty fucking basic. It's like mostly
flat. It's very flat. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying even then
but he did a hell of a job to make it look like the way he did.
Like that whiskey, that whiskey magic shit, that looks really cool,
Yeah, that kind of stuff is like, even if you got the right pins and stuff in the art program, that shit's still hard to do to pull off right.
Because that outfit kind of reminds me of what was it, Sea Viper from Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. No,
the tie tucks into the boobies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
You ever done that, Piper? Just tuck your tie in your boobies.
I've done that.
I mean, I know you have. Oh man.
Problem is I can't tie a tie, so it was a clip on. That hurt like hell.
Oh wow! It was just right on your larynx, like. I had a tie. It was a tie up tie, and I didn't know how to tie a tie neither, so I had to go to a guy I knew at like a store. I was like, "Hey man, could you tie this tie for me?"
I have no idea how to tie a tie. I've never been in a position where I've needed to wear one.
You're right. It's like if I need a tie, I've always said if I need a tie, I'm gonna put a clip on. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
exactly. Like unless I'm being paid to be there for like a decent amount of money, that I'll spend the money to get a real tie and learn how to fucking do it. But
I get a clip on for like $5.
I don't even never been anywhere where I needed a clip on.
Yeah,
I don't even own a jacket. Like an actual cold weather jacket or a suit jacket.
Well, you live in Florida, so I mean,
in Florida, though, yeah, we don't need a cold. I got like a windbreaker somewhere, I think.
I mean, y'all think you guys think you're gonna die if it like goes below 60? So.
Dude, people are putting their heater on when it hits like 64 degrees, dude.
Man, it's cold.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't do that. I'll leave my windows open and it'll be like 48 degrees outside. I was like, hell yeah. But other people, I'll leave my windows open at night. I can still see people fucking with their fireplaces on. It's like, what?
Oh. When I lived down there, I would have my windows open in the winter and fans on and stuff. And when I lived in Louisiana, and I was from there, so when I moved up here, it kind of worked out.
Just didn't bother you.
Yeah, my first winter here was like one of the worst winters that Ohio has had, and like record breaking, whatever the hell. So that was pretty harsh. But now it's like, oh wow, it's 40 outside. We can do so much shit.
I keep forgetting you live in Ohio because you and Josh live in you both live in Ohio. I keep forgetting that. It seems like a lot of people, more and more people I know, the more people live in Ohio. I was like, no wonder.
I think Ohio is just kind of like where you end up,
right?
Just like you don't plan on being there. You're like, yeah, I'm going to Columbus. No one says that. They just, oh fuck, I'm in Columbus,
right? Even before I ended up moving here, I used to say that Ohio is where America dumps half of its weirdos.
I mean, have you seen the Cleveland Browns? I mean, that's pretty accurate. I mean, like. as just as a sports fan, you know, I know
that's the thing. Like Ohio has a lot of weirdos, but they don't ever make the news, so they're very shitty weirdos. Like Florida has a lot of weirdos, and we make the news all the time because it's awesome.
Because y'all do dumb shit. I mean, come
on.
No,
we that's where you dump the special kind of weirdos, because you get all kinds of weirdos. I have friends that are like, you would think we're definitely from like Tennessee or something, but like it's weird. It's like a huge mix of weirdos from everywhere.
So you get like a congregation of weirdos, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Columbus, actually, because of how good of a mix of weirdos we have in Ohio. I say we, and I don't even feel like one of them. But yeah, most of them are meth heads. But
yeah.
Columbus, and then it spreads out in Ohio, is where a lot of fast food chains test their new things that they're thinking about adding to the menu. Columbus is where they will first test them, and then the rest of Ohio will be guinea pigs before they decide to introduce it to like the rest of America.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because we are such an even, like we are a sample. The entire state is like a sampling of everything in America.
I think it's because you motherfuckers will eat anything. I think Turbo has this thing where he says in Ohio it has like the highest diabetes in the country.
It probably does.
And there was a Waffle House across the street from a Waffle House.
Oh my god! I believe it. Oh god.
So it's like, yeah, I think you people are just nasty degenerates that'll eat anything.
That's one thing I couldn't stand when I first moved up here, though, is because like they'll eat anything and it doesn't have to taste like anything. Like,
no, as long as you put cheese.
From Louisiana, and they're like, what is this shit?
Yeah, you're from Louisiana, so you're
spices.
You're used to spices and like really.
Dude, seafood and fish freak them out up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it freaks them the hell out, and I'm like, dude, I grew up on that stuff, like.
Because they think the only kind of sausage is Polish.
Yeah.
He's like,
seriously,
hey, and you're like, hey, you know what andouille sausage? What the fuck? What's that foreign language you're talking about?
One thing I think is really funny is like apparently you're hardcore if you like Indian food in Ohio and you're from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's
apparently
funny.
Wait, that makes you hard? Like, yeah, I like Indian food. I eat spices. I'm like, okay.
You're just like, hey, let me take you to a crawfish cook-off, right?
Right, let's go to a crawfish boil. I miss those so bad. That would freak them the hell out. Oh my god, they look like bugs. We
gotta eat these little cockroaches. What are you doing?
Exactly. That's what they're like. Oh my god, shrimp too, though. Even shrimp, they're kind of like, no, those are little bugs. Those are water bugs.
Little water bugs. Get out of here.
Right? Like so many people. I'm like, yeah, but you're hard. And yet, for some reason, there's so many sushi places. So
something tells me that Ohioans, I guess, is that how you say it? Ohioans?
Yeah.
Just call them pieces of shit.
I'm not from here. You can do that.
I'm thinking a lot of those Ohioans, they probably don't have taste buds, so eating raw food is just like, eh.
No, see, I like sushi, but you know what?
I'm not saying it's wrong with sushi. I'm just saying, like, I think they're eating it but not tasting it. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. Well, no, what I think is funny is I think there's just like a lot of Asian people in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time I've gone to any of the sushi restaurants, I've been like one of the only non-Asian people eating at it at the time. Like every time.
Yeah.
Multiple restaurants, multiple times a day. I'll be like the only not Asian person actually eating there. So
they point at you and go, Gaijin.
Right?
They say, "Oh, Roundai."
Do they try to sell you a bunch of shit thinking you don't know better because you're white? They think, oh yeah, she'll buy anything. She's
crushed tiger penis powder.
Oh my god.
Is that an African?
No, actually, they've been really nice. I'm sure, like when they're talking to each other and I can't catch what they're saying.
Oh, they're making fun of you.
Oh yeah, like I know for a fact they're making fun of me.
Puerto Ricans do that around here, and they don't understand that I pick up like every other word of Spanish. So it's like, yeah, I know what you're saying, dipshit. Get out of here.
So yeah, let's get back.
Well, what's worse is they're never like at Japanese restaurants. I have not heard Japanese being used.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, there's no Japanese that run Japanese restaurants. It's all
right?
Chinese. It's all Chinese and
Vietnamese. Japanese being used.
But yeah, let's get back to some art.
All right.
This is Ohio sucks. Chat.
Yeah.
She's doing. She's
Ethan. Does Ohio? Is it a shithole?
Yeah. What do you think, John Mellon?
It's a shithole.
Correct, Ethan. What about you, Doug? Well, you see, guys. I one time I went through Ohio, and that's how it got the way it was because I'm a dirty, filthy animal, and it's great. It's amazing.
I'm just saying, I was warned about Ohio by a trucker before I moved here because I was going to ride with the trucker, and he was like, "No, people in Ohio are assholes." He was like, "Ohio is nothing but assholes. Ohio sucks." Then he decided that he was changing his route so that he didn't have to go through Ohio anymore. So I took a train.
All right, last thing I want to say about Ohio is that they should make a new Fallout game that takes place in Ohio, right? Mm-hmm. But like it never got hit by any bombs. It's just fucking Ohio like 200 years later. And you can make a perfectly like legitimate Fallout game out of that.
It's still some semblance of civilization, but it's still Ohio.
Yeah, you still have ghouls and super mutants fucking
Never got hit by a nuke, never got hit by any kind of fallout. It's just Ohio.
Just fucking.
Look, my favorite thing about Ohio is we might not have the Florida Man headlines, but we have a serial shitter. So, I mean.
Yeah. I don't think Florida Man's ever gone that. Well, he's done some weird stuff, though.
No, Florida Man's shitted on someone doing something with shit.
Yeah. The Florida Man's done some stuff with shit. They just haven't had a serial shitter problem.
It's just been in a heroic manner usually.
Yeah.
And especially when you start getting headlines out here about there might be a copycat shitter. It's so we have a serial shitter and then apparently a copycat shitter.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Let's get.
So yeah, this is Piper stuff. What she recommended. Another Batgirl.
This is John Rodriguez.
Looks good.
I've been drinking a little bit. It's finally kicking in.
Yeah, I can kind of tell. But yeah, no, I like this. I like this. This looks good.
So explain who John Rodriguez is.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
Got him.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'll see you guys later.
All right, show's over. No. Is he indie artist or?
Yeah. Because of influx of following a lot of comics people, I was feeling bad because some of the original comics people that I was talking to a lot more were getting buried. Mm-hmm. So I suggested him because I had lost track of what he had been doing because he got buried, but he was like one of my first indie comics friends. Mm-hmm. And my brain died. I have a comic that I think he did through Kickstarter or Indiegogo. Mm-hmm. He did the art for, which was really awesome because the point of this comic was the visual storytelling. Mm-hmm. Shoot, it's in a box, so I can't remember the name. I was thinking about it the other day too, but so it was neat because there was hardly any dialogue. There was some dialogue, but there was hardly any dialogue. So it relied very heavily on his art, and I think it did pretty good. I know it got funded, and I got my copy, and it was all fucking cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And I know he's been doing conventions and all sorts of stuff since then.
Yeah,
I haven't been keeping track, so I need to find out if he's done other comics since then.
Yeah, but I like it, even though it's like flat colors. I'm liking the detail on this background.
Yeah, because he does his own all of it, the drawing, inking, and coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that like one thing I like about like certain artists is they do thicker outlines.
Yeah,
I don't know why I like that. It looks more like cartoony, I guess, even if you're doing like a serious picture. But
well, I've always been a fan of saying a comic book needs to look like comic book. Yeah,
comic books specifically, they always have like it's always black outlines because with digital you can fuck with the line art a lot. and make it different colors, and you use markers and things like that, and it gives it like a translucent kind of look to it, like a real marker would.
Yeah.
But you can't do that when you're doing a comic book because you got the printing and it would just look stupid. But in digital, you can make it do that. It works better.
But yeah, but like I said, I really like his style. I like this detail. It's really nice. Let's look at this other one that you gave me. This man with the robot man. A little something different. He's got crabs.
Robot man.
Wait, what?
You'll see. I told you to keep up with his fucking.
Look, dude.
But I gave you. See, that's a different person.
I know it's a different person. I said, tell me about this guy.
Oh, well, because you still have art from
give it a second.
Jar art that was really cool that I gave to you.
It might be up here. Give me a second. That's not it. Is that it? That we're talking about?
The Joker. Well, Joker. I'll know in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, hold on. Let me move to the next one because
real boomer hours.
Yeah. Come on, if you want to expect boomers and you turn into this show, then
there we go. See, there's his other one that I thought was a really cool example.
Mm-hmm.
Because his stuff, like even if he's using like marker, no matter like what he's using, it always comes out looking like paintings to me, which is cool. And I like this Joker because he's genuinely creepy.
Yeah, I like looking at like his teeth, like those eyes, man.
Yes, exactly.
Like those are eyes like they could pierce right into your soul, kind of eyes. Like.
Was this a digital art one? Has to be, right, because you got a picture of it. Because the background's cool. I like how you do that, but that would be hard as hell to do in real art.
Yeah,
I don't think it was digital.
Oh, really? Because it's like. To do
I'd
something
have to ask
like that
him because I know he had process pictures. I just didn't snag those.
Because doing that, like it would be like painting basically, and that's one thing you can do with digital art, but it's really really hard to do. Like that's what I've been trying to work on, and that's why I fucking suck at coloring because I can't do it.
He doesn't have it under his digital art. His digital art is a combination of digital and traditional. But it's not under his. Wow. Like I could probably under his paintings maybe, or his fan art.
I could probably do traditional art, but the thing is, with digital art, like if you fuck it up, it's easier to like delete it and start over.
Yeah.
Or fix it real quick.
Yeah, undo that.
But but with like trying to do a traditional art with like erasers, I would fucking get mad and just tear the paper. I couldn't stand that shit. That's why I never like got into drawing until way later.
Yeah,
like a couple years ago. His paintings are awesome. I can't find it. I'm guessing on his website I can't find it unless it's under. I can't find it under digital or paintings.
Well, explain why you like the pictures. Like why? What about it?
To me, they all look like paintings, no matter what he uses. I can't find it on his website. God damn it!
Man, it's almost like we should plan these things out a little bit better.
Right?
Like, dude, you tell me show up, I show up. I'll give you stuff.
That's about it. Yeah.
Okay, it's not on his website, so I just lifted that from his Twitter. And
yeah, but still, I know it was a commission. From what I saw of it, it was commission. It looks good though.
Yeah, it might be. Then it might be a mixed medium. But I think that was on an actual canvas or physical piece of paper or something.
Either way, it doesn't matter. It looks great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, can now we get to the robot man?
Yeah, we can do the robot man.
The robot man who apparently has crabs. I saw that. I was like, holy shit, this robot's got crabs. It'll show up in a second.
Yeah, is it crab? What the fuck is that? It is crabs.
Yeah, it's actual little crabs like on his fucking legs.
Oh, is he like living in the water for too long or something?
Yeah, and then he's got like snails like crawling up his legs and shit. What's the name of this? Who's this artist?
This is Jim Kersey, if I'm pronouncing it right, which I'm probably not.
Is he related to Bob Kersey, the vigilante from Death Wish?
Great movie.
Yeah, there's a subset in our cabal who loves some Death Wish movies.
The third one is the best. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
This is true, but anyway.
Because I'm just gonna explain right real quick. Because he runs around a fucking ghetto with a machine gun and just mows everyone down.
Yeah, he's basically held in a tenement building.
Yeah, he's got like a World War II machine gun. He's got his fucking friend hanging out carrying a fucking ammo for him. Great.
I love that. Charles Bronson just running around fucking shit up in an old folks' home, essentially.
Yeah, well, I think it's like an M1913 or something. It's great.
Real boomer hours again. But no, yeah. I like the style of this because it's
goofy.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's different.
I always like that it was kind of goofy, but there was a lot of detail.
Yeah, I will say there's detail in it, but it's goofy as hell. Yeah. There's a robot with fucking crabs growing on him. Like, what?
And it's like I guess they're like not melting, but kind of they've.
He's got barnacle legs.
Yeah, barnacle legs. Yeah.
Yeah, basically it looks like he's been standing in the water a long time.
Something robots shouldn't be doing, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was a boomer robot and like fly fishing. They just did it for like 6 months.
I'm just thinking, because I guess time would be different for robots, right? They could just.
He wouldn't need to like go take a piss or anything or eat. You could just sit there and fish all fucking day. You don't care.
You
think, fly fishing bot number 9.
You think? So, no offense to you, brother, the Kersey who made this, but we're calling this Boomer Bot from now on.
I will. Get out my Clip Studio paint and put a fucking sippy in his hand right now.
Do that.
Nice Monster Zero.
Can you also like shift him a little bit, maybe like he's dabbing?
I could do that and also put on his chest the Monster logo.
There you go.
And give him a fucking like Dallas Cowboys football hat.
Oh, and don't forget the mandatory mustache.
Oh yeah, well yeah, the weird peeps growing on his face.
Yeah, I got a mustache going. Yeah.
I got all that covered. Don't worry.
No, we really like the art, dude. We're just telling you. This is Boomer art now.
Oh no!
This is how memes are made.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, we're about to make you famous. Look at what's his name? Who's the guy who does all the political cartoons?
Matt Myers.
No, not Matt. No, that's us doing the stuff with Matt Myers. That's different.
I'm glad he's back on Twitter. I love that man.
Ben Garrison.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who he was until like 4chan just started changing all the shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They made like just a bunch of Nazi propaganda.
And like it was funny because he said for years he had tried to sue, he tried to fight it, and all that stuff. And he finally said, "You know what? Just whatever."
Well, it's got to be like, well, shit. Now everybody knows who I am, so fuck it.
That's exactly what he said. He's like, well, it kind of got me. I ended up making more money because of it. Because when I first heard about Ben Garrison, I thought he was legit like a Nazi who had some fucking website.
Yeah. I saw those pictures and I'm like, wow, this guy's a madman. I was like, what's going on? And then turns out, no, he's like a normal boomer that draws really obvious comics.
Yeah, really obvious political cartoon stuff. Yeah. It didn't like you did not saw what 4chan was doing to him, like just add Nazi shit to everything.
Although I think he sort of like started putting some of that crap into his comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a joke.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting until he posts like someone's like they're like walking or something with a bunch of files, and like when they fall and drop their files, and one of the file, every file will be labeled like Hillary Clinton's scandal or something. One of them will be FBI crime statistics. I guarantee fucking to you. Love that man.
Jim Kersey does, if I'm pronouncing that right. He does Amok Brothers.
Oh yeah, I saw that comic.
It's a little comic. It makes you think it's like a little newspaper comic kind of thing with an ongoing story.
Here, I think I can get back to his Twitter and I can kind of show a panel, some panel. Here's a panel. I can do better than that. Hold on. Yeah, there's a panel of his comic. Like, even looking at that, you can see like details in the, like once again in the robot, like all his.
Yeah, it's so cute though. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, but he's got to. I hope he realizes that he is now the creator of BoomerBots.
Yeah. You need to talk to him. Say he needs to make that robot, but like as a boomer.
Yeah.
Put the jean shorts on him or the fucking cargo pants, whatever.
Oh yeah, man.
Be great.
Some flip flops.
Have a.
I could probably tell him, or we could tell him from the graded 0.5 Twitter.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. I'll get. You
don't
have a password to it, do you? I can give you a password if you don't want to post on it.
If I had the money, I would say, "Look, dude,
you don't want me to post from your no."
I absolutely do. Be one less thing I got to keep up with.
Oh no, that's one more thing to me keep up with. I don't want that.
Well, it's not like I would expect you to run it or anything because like
it's okay. I have the password. I'll just post dick pics on it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'll get it suspended.
You'll just go going and getting in fights with everybody, right?
Yeah, just get on it and get in fights.
Are you being fucking stupid?
Right?
Please check out our show tonight.
Yeah. It'll be like, look at this retard. If I don't get banned, check out the show.
Like, well, we're gonna promote the show on the graded account, but I can't because it got suspended. Thanks, Piper.
I've gotten people's YouTubes fucked up just by being on them.
Oh yeah, you told me.
I'm sorry again, Rex. By the way.
What was it happened? They couldn't stream anymore or something.
They got their streaming. They got their streaming capabilities taken away, but everything else was.
Oh, because you posted porn, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, but not on it was. I went through one of my tabs so that I could show what's his face, Eichenwald, or whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, what the fuck is his name?
Was it Kurt Eichenwald?
Yeah. Okay, I was right then, sort of. Yeah, I was trying to show him where he could find the best tentacle stuff. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Did he ever get his streaming capabilities back?
He moved to a different platform.
Oh.
He does Spreaker now and something else.
Okay. That's why you're not allowed to screen share here, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably for the best.
I might, although I might let you do because you talked about you do a gaming stream on Wednesdays?
I'm going to start. Yeah, that's the plan.
And if you want to, and honestly, if you want to combine the two, I don't mind you doing it here. You would just have to host the chat that night or host the thing. Probably better anyway because I can't do shit over here.
It's called graded 0.5 game night.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, if I can do it on multiple, if I can get it to show up on multiple shit.
Oh yeah. You just we'll talk to Josh about that. He knows how to do that shit.
Yeah, let him do that shit because
he just
I'm too old for this shit this year.
Dude, he helped me. I've got this Streamlabs shit running, and I'm a literal moron when it comes to stuff. So.
See, I'm gonna play old games on my laptop and stream it from that because that's the only thing my laptop would be good for.
Well, that'd be fine.
So that's what I decided.
Yeah.
And it's Windows, which means I could technically do Streamlabs too.
Yeah.
On my game night streams, just not on my Doodle streams.
Yeah.
And I don't want to fuck with it though.
I mean, the only thing you have to do is set up, kind of like, how I set up this thing here.
Yeah.
With the overlay and stuff. I mean, it's not hard. It's just, you just need a little time to set it up. That's all.
Yeah, and then get somebody that's not me to get it to where the game night can stream on multiple channels. That way anybody can come and
check it out.
Maybe play the same game. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet.
Right. Well, yeah.
All I know is I call dibs on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. because that's when I'm going to do it. Whenever I do it.
It's fine with me. By the way, the people who are actually watching in the chat, you got 8 viewers. What do you think of the overlay? This was yeah, I know you're probably going to say, well, why are the squares all different? Well, we kind of did that on purpose. It's kind of tried to resemble an indie comic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fucked up on purpose.
Yeah. But it's kind of giving that look, that whole, graded 0.5 we're memeing. It's like, hey, look how shitty this is.
So, support it on my Patreon.
Yeah, so anybody got some comments?
I like it.
See, the thing is, I always think, whenever I do this comments thing, I always think about that when, Medicare was still Internet Aristocrat, and he would do that. He said, let's see what the chat's saying. And they would say, how old is your dick?
What we can get.
What we've got is, you ever got those 10 bucks? Mm-hmm. The 10 bucks are in your heart. That's what we've got right now.
Yeah, it is a bit white. We're going to work on that. What it is, with the white, See, the boxes are supposed to have some it's supposed to be like a black highlight, so it's supposed to stand out more. But black on black, you really don't see it too well. But we're gonna figure something out to make it like stand out like a little more, because this paper is supposed to be like kind of like a yellowing paper kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe go a little bit more yellowish, but I like it because it resembles newsprint right now.
Like, Bubba meant it's white by the a bit white, as in like white people. He's a massive black supremacist.
Oh, okay.
People don't know this about Bubba, but
oh yeah, I forgot.
Hates white people.
His Twitter handle is @Tariq Nasheed. And he said, "That's what I was gonna say."
No, he's talking
about that, but now he's gonna get to that in a minute. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yellow would have been.
Oh Jesus!
Wow, he's got Asian.
You heard the man. We need some Asians up in here.
Yeah. No, I'll talk. I'll talk to Josh about it. We'll probably get it yellow, yellow tint on it and stuff like that.
I might have to ban Bubba for his anti-white rhetoric right now.
Oh, he's like calling me black. He's got to get mad. Did the fight work?
Well, you know where we're at, dude.
We're about to have a throwdown. Keep about to keep an eye on the.
He's a fake redneck though. He's from fucking Ohio. He can't. He acts like he's like from the fucking hills of like West Virginia.
But he's like from Ohio. Yeah.
He's a damn Yankee. Yeah, and I said it on stream live. Everyone knows you're a fucking faker. Get out.
About to have an Ohio man throw down. We ought to set this up I need to call Vince McMahon right now and set this up for WrestleMania.
Ohio man versus Florida man.
Yeah. Sell those tickets.
It writes itself.
Yeah, man. I can sell them tickets. Shit. I will stream it. I'll stream it on Greater Point 5.
Yeah.
Like you can show it on the network, but I get first rights to stream it. Oh man.
So we got any other arts going on?
I mean,
or is that the?
Do we have any more?
Yeah.
I don't do it.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your
what?
friends. You didn't give me no
friends.
links though.
I added Mr. Marvel and Troy
did you give me links?
Josh. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Well, I better check because right now the stream's gonna get boomered. No, you didn't. Where'd you put them?
Good question.
See,
God damn it.
See.
This is why you don't you fucked up the.
Hold on, let me.
You know what? Talk about stupid shit again while I find their fucking shit.
Okay, I put up the boomer image so I can check DMs if I need to. Let's see.
Yeah, you said you were looking up wand pool stuff.
Oh, I thought I should I didn't clear myself. I wanted you to look for wand pool stuff.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm having a hard time because he's got a bunch of stupid shit on his Twitter.
He kind of good. He wiles out a bit. I like
stupid shit that's not him.
I like Troy though. He's a cool dude. His name is Mr. Marvel on Twitter Cab. He's a pretty cool guy. Y'all check him out.
Dude, post your own shit, god damn it.
I thought you posted something earlier that I missed.
There's page 1 of Wampool, number 2, I believe.
All
right. What the fuck? Why can't you post your own shit? They just posted Josh's shit. So there's that.
So he posted Pineapple Pizza Man, but not his.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. We'll find some Pineapple Pizza Man put up here.
Right? I'm like, I got finding his shit first. Where do you want me to put it at?
Like everything, like looking through it, it's like everything is memes. So put it in DM. Give me a send.
Put it in your face.
Yeah, send a DM.
Okay.
You guys didn't like do any of this before the show?
We
You were here.
Shut up.
No, I know that, but like, it's like, hey, can you look up artists?
And I thought you were going to give me some links, and I just forgot about it.
You told me what, like a couple hours, not a couple, but a few hours ago, you're like, hey, we're going to do this and this. I was like, okay. So then I hit you back like, what, 15 minutes later?
Yeah.
With what you needed?
Yeah, here's something, yeah.
Yeah, I would have had it been sooner, but it's hard as hell to find pictures of that one artist without dicks and titties everywhere. So
and we're still
he's
trying
got
to
most of all of his Twitter right now is basically everybody else's shit.
Yeah, he's also posted memes too, so it's like us.
Yeah. I'm sitting here like, all right, well, where's like a thing you drew that's your shit? Like,
yeah.
Besides the.
Well, then, like, I don't know, move on to someone else.
Yeah, we're bringing up the Pineapple Pizza Man.
Well, yeah, talk about him and his
our boy
nasty ass pizza real
Josh
quick.
the Amazing Animator. He's at Morden Night? That's his
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is I don't think he ain't finished coloring this one, but it gives you an idea of his stuff.
This is what? This is another one of Piper's art people she likes?
Yeah. There we go.
Art peoples I like. Yeah.
It'll come up in a second for you. He basically the guy who does Kevin, I don't know if you know the guy who does the Brutus the Badass comic.
Yeah.
Donald DeLay.
That sounds somewhat familiar.
Yeah, Donald DeLay. He hates pineapple on pizza, right?
Okay.
So Josh made fucking a character called Pineapple Pizza Man.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything else on the pizza. I mean, it's a man who's made out of pineapple pizza. Yeah. He doesn't.
This looks like something shit you would see at like the Tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where he's going with it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. And he said like,
so what is
there is no. If you notice on the pineapple, there's no like ham or anything. It's just pineapple.
Oh, that's no ham. Then that's some bullshit. You gotta have a ham on that.
The first night I met these guys, like they said, Josh said, "Hey, y'all should draw a Pineapple Pizza Man," and Piper over here said, "Okay," and she drew a trash bag.
Yep.
Just someone dumping a Domino's Hawaiian pizza into an incinerator.
Yeah.
Actually, I found the perfect Troy drawing to showcase his.
Is this gonna be Zira?
No. Oh, I was looking for that, but I got a better one right now.
Okay.
For the moment this one works.
Okay. Oh shit. All right.
Hold on, Twitter's fucking being gay.
Let me put the boomer image back up.
Yeah, we need some real boomer arrows right now, I think.
There we go. So now I sent you a Troy actual for real Mr. Marvel drawing. That just works really well.
Disgusting pineapple pizza eaters. You know what? I'll show this tweet because it's funny. Okay. Yeah, there's two people in this world: disgusting pineapple pizza eaters and the righteous. Built by insane foodies to take down the heroic pineapple pizza man, pineapple upside down cake man. His pure destructive force. He is more machine than pineapple, twisted and reheated.
I like his gun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool gun. I liked it.
Show the rest of show the actual picture.
I am. I just.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I was gonna say because it's not.
Yeah, you got like a dope laser gun.
Yeah, it's cool as shit.
And Trap Raw would be another good one.
Yeah, Zira, yeah.
Or yeah, maybe if I just.
Yeah, put his name in and put Zira. You should find it. Like do a search.
Isn't Ethan's like Rainbow Brute like his sidekick son character? Isn't it like the She-Ra looking?
Yeah. I forgot what he called it. So it was like some soy boy or something like that.
Yeah, it was like really kind of fruity.
Yeah.
And Twinkie, I guess.
Pineapple.
I don't remember what it's called though.
Pineapple upside down cake.
I'm trying to find.
I will say the thing about pineapple. I've always said pineapple belongs on dessert. It doesn't belong on pizza. That's just me. That's all I'm saying.
A real man would be like, pineapple belongs in my mouth.
Is that what you're saying? As a real man?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care what it's really on. I like pineapple.
You even on pizza? Even on?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Wow. See, Cab, I used to respect you, and now I just think you're a degenerate.
Like I've told this like was it about a month or so ago when I was like flat fucking broke and had like nothing.
If you're fat broke, I need a pineapple pizza too. Fuck it.
No, it was worse than that. It was one of the Swedes banana pizzas.
Oh,
I was looking
at.
I was like, God damn, that's looking good right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not terribly picky.
The Swedes apparently eat banana pizza.
Yeah, they put bananas on their pizzas.
Yeah.
What the fuck? With like cheese and shit?
Yep.
What?
Some kind of sauce and cheese, and they put it's like weird bananas like mushed out on the fucking pizza.
Yep.
And it's
what the fuck? Why can I not find
Kravik is bad.
Zira? He draws this shit on my stream, and I still can't fucking find it. What
the fuck? He fucking draws Shira with a dick, and you can't find
Right? What the fuck, dude? What is Stop posting other people's shit so much, I guess.
he's also posting memes too. He's like his images are full of memes. It's like this sounds this looks like this was like a typical Cab or me day.
Honestly, this seems like the easiest way to showcase these both of these dudes was to fucking
show their pineapple pizzas stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe if I check this fucking tab or this fucking mammogram this time.
Mammogram? What?
Yeah, if I check this mammogram, I might fucking find. Come on, where the fuck?
This is painful.
The fuck is it at?
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, because I kind of think we've gone a little long tonight.
Yeah, maybe he didn't. I don't even. Did he not fucking post it?
Don't worry about it, Piper.
Yeah. No, I think showing pineapple pizza man and then upside down, whatever pineapple the fuck man. Yeah.
That's good.
Works out pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah. So, what I'll do if you give me the image, I'll just like post it up tomorrow because it's funny. Because I've seen it before and it's a funny image.
Somebody fucking find it.
Cab will dig it because he's into that kind of stuff.
Wow. You're not wrong, but like way to bust me out in public like that, you dick.
like you posting the shit on Twitter is not busting your own
stuff
out.
What do you? I post pictures I make money off of on Twitter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do I need to find? Never mind. There's examples of stuff you were not getting paid for. You were just drawing.
Well, let's call that advertisement.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's what it technically was. So,
all right, well. So yeah, comic books.
So it was somewhere in there.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, I thought like I said, that's what I wanted. And tomorrow night, I'd like to do writers. So, comic book writers. I guess you could say fiction writers. Because I know that means Tom Clancy for Cab.
No, I was gonna say Anne Rice, dude. Come on.
Oh yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anne Rice on the jukebox.
Anne Rice audiobook on the jukebox. Oh God, could you imagine listening to that shit like Vampire Lestat on a fucking jukebox?
Yeah, I can actually. Yeah.
Oh,
it's harder for me to find favorite writers because I discovered that all of my favorite writers are fucking retarded, assholes.
I understand. But I got a few. I mean, if anything, we'll just do a show about my favorite writers.
There we go. I could tell you my least favorite writers after having interacted with them.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. That's what we'll do. Fucking
right. I've got some stories.
All right, I would just
y'all can say some good ones, and I will tell y'all some bad ones.
Yeah. Writers in general, I think will be better. Yeah, just whatever. But good, bad, and different. That'd be kind of.
No, let's do it. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
I like that. Yeah. So that would be the good would be Tom Clancy.
Of course.
The bad would be I don't even know, Mark Waid.
The ugly Gail.
Ugly Gail Simone. That was funny. It's funny you mentioned that because I when I had a little extra money, I sent Ethan a super chat one day. Because I was looking at his Twitter interactions, and I said, I see that you had interactions with the Californian ham beast. He said, well, you know.
Is Gail Simone a California ham beast? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. What do you think, John Malin? Yeah, I think so, Ethan. I think you're right. I got to come up with some more material for John Malin. I'm just making him a fucking yes man.
Right?
I need to start talking more about like werewolves and shit. Because that's apparently his thing. His thing is his lore for werewolves is like the way you become a werewolf is you have to have gay sex with a werewolf, and that'll make you a werewolf. He's basically saying he'd be willing to be pegged by a werewolf to become a werewolf.
That makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, you know,
That explains so much.
I'll never look at John Malin the same again, or ever again, or at all. Okay, but anyway, I thought we had that was fun tonight. You know, we had some sidetracks about cuisine in Ohio.
Yeah, basically, the subtitle for this live chat would be Grade Point Live. Ohio sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck Ohio.
Yeah, pretty much that works. Basically, we're the 50 states of the the 49 states of the United States of America and Ohio.
Yeah.
And then
Ohio is the Australia of America. It's where we send all the
I
weird,
think
like,
Florida would be more the Australia.
That's done.
well,
Florida.
yeah, that's still
We have
Florida, isn't it?
plants and animals in weather that will kill you. Like
yeah.
Well, Ohio is the northern version.
You know what? I think. Oh wait, Cab. I just thought of it. Ohio is our Sweden.
There we go.
I was gonna say Ohio is like one of our Slavic countries.
Isn't that Sweden?
Like, no, Sweden, they're Nordic. It's not
okay,
Slavic.
well, whatever. I don't care.
Like, talking like Slovakia or something.
Okay, they can, like Chechnya.
Yeah. Or Chechnya. All right.
Constantly wilding out, and we just got to go put them down quick. Shut up.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, yeah, okay, that was fun. Tune in tomorrow night. We'll try to be on time for once, because I don't have to like reboomer everything and try to fix it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right, then, everybody, y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.